It's been called America's most famous unsolved mystery, a case that has haunted detectives for over 6 decades. In February of 1957, a boy's body was found in a cardboard box in a wooded area of Philadelphia. He had been beaten, malnourished, and discarded like trash. No one knew his name. No one came forward to claim him, and to this day, the case remains unsolved. This is the mystery of the boy in the box. A case filled with false leads, dead ends, and heartbreaking silence. But perhaps with new advancements in technology, we are closer than ever to uncovering the truth. The discovery was made by a young man checking his muskrat traps along Susquehanna Road. At first, he hesitated to report it, afraid his illegal trapping would get him in trouble. But curiosity got the better of him, and he alerted the authorities. When police arrived, they found a small child, estimated to be between 3 and 7 years old, wrapped in a cheap blanket inside a large J.C. Penney box. His hair had been crudely cut, likely after death, and his body showed signs of prolonged abuse. His tiny frame bore the evidence of malnutrition, bruises, and old scars that hinted at long-term mistreatment. Despite a thorough investigation, no one knew who he was. No missing child reports matched his description. Hundreds of leads came in, from orphanages to desperate parents of missing children, but none led to an answer. Investigators distributed thousands of flyers, even placing them inside gas bills sent to local residents, but still, no one came forward. It was as if the boy had never existed. Theories emerged. Some believed he had been abandoned by a poor family unable to care for him. Others thought he was the victim of a child trafficking ring. One of the most compelling theories came from a woman known only as M, who claimed that her abusive mother had purchased the boy and subjected him to years of torture before killing him in a fit of rage. Police took the claim seriously but found inconsistencies in her story. Despite its shocking nature, the theory could never be verified. Another theory pointed to a nearby foster home, as a bassinet similar to the box the boy was found in had been sold there. But once again, investigators hit a dead end. Year after year, the case grew colder. For decades, investigators worked tirelessly. In 1998, the boy's body was exhumed for DNA testing, hoping new technology would crack the case. A few distant relatives were identified, but nothing conclusive came from it. In 2016, forensic facial reconstruction offered new renderings of what he might have looked like, giving the case renewed public attention. Still, no name, no answers. The boy remained known only as America's unknown child. Then, in December 2022, after 65 years, authorities finally uncovered the boy's identity: Joseph Augustus Zarelli. DNA testing and forensic genealogy linked him to a family in the Philadelphia area. However, the circumstances of his death and who was responsible remain a mystery. His case remains open, and detectives still seek justice for the child once only known as the boy in the box. The identification of Joseph Augustus Zarelli provided some closure, but many questions still linger. Why did no one report him missing? Who was responsible for his death? And is someone still out there who knows the full truth? This case reminds us that even decades-old mysteries can be solved with persistence, science, and public awareness. Perhaps one day, justice will be served for Joseph. What do you think happened to him? Could someone still be alive who knows the truth? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more true crime mysteries.